Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. This is pre or post audio because I deleted the audio off of this video. I mean, there was, a couple of funny jokes, but nothing too special because I had to do this. I needed to, because I'm sure you saw the video that went up last night. If you didn't, you'll know the video I'm talking about. It said the title is It Finally Happened. So while we're running around here, this video is dedicated to this announcement because I need to talk about it. And maybe, not all 23 minutes I'll be talking about it, but it finally happened. They finally did it. So what we're going to be doing in this video quickly, well, you see how we've got 3 out of 8 furnaces? We need to light all of the furnaces to get a thunder egg out of the tree frog, and we'll also be doing the race challenge where we just got to run through the rings again. It's just a thing, but the parrot will explain it because
like a flutter at the track. It's so simple, even you can have a go. Just run to the finish, making sure you go through each checkpoint.
There we go, and we're off. So okay, so yeah. Last night, my good friend Crimson, my good buddy Crimson said, you need to watch Nintendo Direct. And it's like, well, it's just the same old shit. They'll announce Splatoon. I knew that they were announcing like an actual finished version of Splatoon now that they had it at E3. It's going to be nothing special. We're talking about Smash Bros. Wii U, and he said, yeah, but they said that this is a really big announcement. Like, there is going to be something that is going to be a really big announcement, and it's like, I had a feeling that this would happen. Like, it was kind of hinted at. I don't know. I think Isaac Rebirth kind of let everybody know that this was happening. Like, they told Ed McMillan, because I think it's kind of half been confirmed that Rebirth is coming to the Wii U with like the showing the Wii U screen and stuff. Like, across Rebirth, there was a Triforce written in blood, and there's a new item which looks a lot like the stone mask, and it is damage reduction. And it's like, it says
Truth! A train moves fast. And
go. Yeah, I failed. But yeah, I can't believe, I really hate the power explain. But yeah, so there's an item in Rebirth which is like the Mask of Infamy. It's called Infamy, and it looks exactly like the stone mask. I know it's supposed to look like the actual Mask of Infamy, but because it's on you, so it's supposed to look a little bit more cuter than the evil, hate-filled masks that are chasing you down. It looks a lot more like the stone mask, and it says damage reduction, and then there's actually like a little and I haven't checked this myself, but apparently if you zoomed all the way in on that white dot, it actually makes the writing with the word confirmed. So it was like, you pick it up and it says infamy, damage reduction, confirmed. So it was like, wait, what's confirmed mean? And Rebirth's new, confirmed could mean something else. Why is it written extremely tinily so you can't actually see it? Why is there a bloodstained Triforce? So I think they basically said, hey Edmund, tell everybody Majora's Mask confirmed, and then Wii U or Rebirth can come to the Wii U, and lo and behold, I guess Edmund was right. Edmund knew all along. Stone Mask, Infamy Mask, damage reduction confirmed, Majora's Mask confirmed. Oh shit, Majora's Mask has been confirmed for 3DS, yes! Oh yes, the day has come, my friends, my beautiful friends. The day is upon us. The day has come after years of them fucking around, putting like Majora's Mask in Link Between Worlds on the wall, and having the moon get pulled down in Hyrule Warriors, and saying, oh, but we can't put it in because of all of like the religious tones. They finally listened to sense and been like, you know what, I don't give a shit if there's religious tones in it. I don't give a shit if the stone tower is like, a religious counterpart to the Tower of Babel. Motherfucker, we are putting Rebirth on the Wii U, and that's got religious tones out the ass. So we've got a little bit more. They've got a little bit more lackadaisy on the religious tones. So it's like, yes, you did it. You put Rebirth, or you've hinted at Rebirth coming. This is the parrot talk again. Yep.
Not bad at all. You've made it through in record time. Here's your Thunder Egg. Sweet.
Sweet, so that's a Thunder Egg. So yeah, now we're just going to be walking around, lighting up all of those furnaces to power the Tree Frog's house, and we'll take the cordyceps funguses back to the Tree Frog's house in order to light up the furnaces. So yeah, it's finally confirmed. You finally stopped being oversensitive about religious counterparts, like how, you know, Stone Tower is like a counterpart of the Tower of Babel, because Rebirth's been hinted for Wii U if you watch that secret update, and that's religious out the ass, so there's no way of getting around that, because it's like, you used the Bible, like the actual Bible, to kill your own mother. There's no way around, there's no way to sugarcoat that, saying, no, the Stone Tower is not the Tower of Babel, it's just a tower made of stone. No, there's no way to sugarcoat that. So it's nice to see Nintendo have got, like, really laxed on their like, I guess it's political correctness, or I'm not sure what department it is, because political correctness is just more like, you can't call a black guy, like you have to say he's coloured, or, you know, for the worst situation. Again, I'm not racist here. I'm just going to use this as an example. Like, you can't call a black guy. You have to call him coloured. Or in the absolute worst sense of the term, you can't call a black guy a nigger, because it's like, well, that's racist. That's not politically correct. So we can't have that in the game. I mean, that word shouldn't be in the game anyway, unless it's like Grand Theft Auto, where it's aimed to be for adults who understand the word. Well, I mean, Grand Theft Auto is a shit game that's played by 12-year-old dickheads, but, you know, it's supposed to be like, hey, this is an 18-year-old game where there's violence and you're in a gang and you're going to call that person a nigger, but you are 18, you are an adult, and you are old enough to understand that this is just a game and you shouldn't be calling black people niggers in real life. You are playing this because you are somewhat intelligent enough to realise not to do this bad thing, but then obviously that gets abused by having 12-year-olds with, like, big brothers or fake IDs or whatever, saying, hey, look, we play Grand Theft Auto, and now Grand Theft Auto is just a complete piece of shit. And that's the same way as Call of Duty. You know, people will probably go mad at me for not liking Call of Duty and just calling it a complete piece of shit, but it's gone to a complete piece of shit. You know, when Call of Duty first came out, I had the original Call of Duty. I still got the original Call of Duty. Or the original one that had, like, online multiplayer, because the first one didn't, but I still got the original Call of Duty, or the one that had multiplayer. And it's like, when I first played it, because it was like a, you know, a 15-year-old game, this is a game about war, people shoot people, people call each other cunt. That's bad, that's a bad thing, but you're adult enough to understand not to actually go shoot someone in real life and call them a cunt in real life unless they absolutely deserve it. You know, that's the thing. And then it's like, oh, well, yeah, this is now just a fun shooter. It's exactly like Counter-Strike. I had Counter-Strike. My friend Betsy had Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike was a good game. But then, you know, little 12-year-old shitheads got on Counter-Strike, and 12-year-old shitheads got on Call of Duty, and they're like, gay, faggot, you faggot, shoot the thing, or you're a shit shot, mate. It's like, well, you just ruined it for everybody now, didn't you? And this is why Counter-Strike's now shit, and this is why Call of Duty's now shit. Because all of you little 12-year-old dickheads come on and you ruined it for everybody. You know, I might have actually shown some sympathy and enjoyment to the new Call of Duties if I knew that the online multiplayer wasn't full of smacktards. So, you know, that's my thing on Nintendo. It's a good thing that they've released their PC, but I'm saying PC is politically correct, and, you know, politically correct means, you know, we're removing racism from the game. So I don't know what religious is. I guess it's still like I don't know, it's more religiously correct, but whatever, you know what I'm on about. The main point is they've relaxed their religiously correct laws to allow, like, the Rebirth to get on, where you use the Bible to kill your own mother. They've relaxed it, and now that they've relaxed it for one, like Rebirth, where it's like, oh, well, shit, this is the Bible, they have to relax that law for every game, because, you know, you can't just be selective, you can't just do one, do all, you've got to, like, do one, do all for everybody. So it's like, you know, we've relaxed it for Evan McMillan, so shit, now we've relaxed it for Evan McMillan, everybody's going to come and be like, well, you know, Majora's Mask has a lot of religious tones, like the Stone Tower being a reference to Tower of Babel, so as soon as you relaxed it for Evan McMillan, you got to relax it for the Majora's Mask now, and they're like, shit, and they have stuck true to the word, and they have. They relaxed it for one, they relaxed it for all, so now we do have Majora's Mask released on the 3DS. I was hoping for a Wii U remake myself to see it in full HD, but I'm happy to see it in 3DS HD. That's good enough for me. So yeah, that's the thing. That is a great thing to happen, and what I really love, what I fucking enjoy. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you so much for not doing this horrible stupid thing. It's just a remastering. It's not a remake, because a remake is like Rebirth, where, you know, you take the original game, you fix all the things that were broken, and you add some things. Like Wind Waker was a remake, because it's like, well, we fixed all the bugs and the glitches, and we added things. It's the same game, you still sail around the land, but it's the same game. We just added a few things to make the game better, like the faster sail that changes the wind for you, so the sailing isn't as tedious. I mean, I think the sail personally goes just a tiny bit too fast, and it makes the world feel too small. You know, if you say that the original sail was a 1 and the Swift sail is a 3, 3 seems to make the world a little bit too small to me. I think they should have knocked it back to a 2. So, you know, it's like it's a happy medium. It's a little bit faster than the original sail, but not as fast as it should have been. And the change in the wind thing, that should just be there anyway. That was nice. That was grandioso. So yeah, it's just, but they're not adding any kind of remakes, adding things to the game. It is literally just a straight remastering. They're porting it to the 3DS. It's like, here's the game, completely unchanged. It's exactly the same game, nothing's been changed, we just give it HD paint. And I think they did that because if they did change something, like if they added or removed something, you would have all the fanboys and you would have everybody that liked Majora's Mask descending from upon high to tear Nintendo a new asshole. So I think it's a good thing they just did a remastering and give it HD paint rather than giving it like a full remake and adding stuff and fixing stuff, because people might have been annoyed, because, you know, there's always going to be something wrong with a remake, like, why did you change this? And Nintendo will be like, we changed it for this reason, and then it's like, it's a fucking stupid reason. Why did you do that? And then you'll have everybody saying that reason was bad, and that's the thing that ruins the game. And then they blame Nintendo, Nintendo gets bad press, and they're like, shit, we should never have done that bad thing. So I am really glad with the game this high up on people's, you know, top 10s. I mean, it's in my top 10, it's in a lot of people's top 10s. It's easily one of the best Zelda games. You know, to me, Peanut Butter Gamer, JonTron, it's number one, no doubt about it. You know, and even they themselves have said Majora's Mask is their number one. There's other people that don't say Majora's Mask is their number one, but it ranks in their top 3 to top 5 every single time. So I think for a game with that much popularity, like, you've got to just do a port. Everybody wants to be able to play, you know, because not a lot of people have N64s now. Everybody just wants to play it on the 3DS, and there's a golden cop for us. But yeah, everybody just wants to play it on their 3DS or on their Wii U, but I guess it's not coming to Wii U now that it's been confirmed. But, you know, everybody just wants to play it on a system that they own, and it will last for a very long time, because I'm sure the 3DS will last for 10, 15, 20, even 30 years, because we're at the point where technology is as good as it's possibly going to get for a good while now. So they want Majora's Mask to last them a good while. They can take it on the train, they can take it in the car, it's portable. Everybody is going to love this, so it's best we just give it HD paint rather than trying to remake it, because if we try and do a remake where we add stuff, people might get pissed off. So thank you, Nintendo, for A, actually finally fucking releasing this, B, just making it a straight remastering with HD paint rather than a remake, because I think the game is perfect the way it is and you don't need to change a single thing, and C, for releasing it, because holy shit, that game is amazing, and thank you for releasing it. I absolutely adore and love you. That is, yes, please, thank you, Shigeru Miyamoto, thank you, Iwata, thank you to all the people that remade it. I can't wait to play the DLC Hyrule Warriors Majora's Mask pack, because we know that there's a Majora's Mask, because they've already released the first pack where you can play as Sia and Wizro and Valgo, or Volvagia, or the Volvagia guy. I know, Volvagia is the actual dragon, I can't remember what the actual human incarnation of him is. Volga! That's it, Volga. But, that's the first pack. The second pack's the Twilight Princess pack, which I don't know what's in the Twilight Princess pack, because, shit, man, we've already got Agatha, Zan, and Midna, so I don't know who else you can add. Was there another boss in Twilight Princess? Zest Zelda? That seems like it'd just be a different Zelda skin to me. So, and it's exactly the same as Ocarina of Time. You've got Lake Hylia, you've got Death Mountain. We already saw all those places in Hyrule Warriors, so not too sure what new lands you can have, because you had Twilight Palace and Twilight Realm in the main storyline, so not too sure what's coming in the Twilight pack. That's kind of interesting to see. But after the Twilight pack, there's a Majora's Mask pack. There's a Hyrule Warriors section in Termina. You can play as Skull Kid and Happy Mask Salesman. Also, I've been told you can definitely play as Skull Kid, who will use the power of Majora's Mask, but who knows what Happy Mask Salesman will do. I imagine he'll put on different masks and the different masks will do different attacks, but that'd be cool if you could play as the Happy Mask Salesman. You've met a terrible fate, haven't you? And if we can get all of the actual... the guys that made the Hyrule Warriors soundtrack's amazing. So if we can get all of that weird, creepy, Majora's Mask music remixed into, whatever Hyrule Warriors music men decide to do, that'd be sweet. So, we better start wrapping it up. I just had to gush over Majora's Mask. It's amazing. I'm happy they've released it. I'm happy that they released it as a remastering, so it's just HD paint and they didn't add or remove anything. It's so great, and obviously they've had to put the T15 rating on, but that's fine. I am obviously older than a teenager, and I can see why they made it T15. So, yeah, that was great, and we are, just over 18 minutes in, or just coming up to 18 minutes in. So, we better start wrapping this up, because it's only 23 minutes long. We've only got, a couple of minutes to go, and then in the next episode will probably be post-commentary as well, because I didn't realise that this video was 20 minutes long. I thought the other one would be 20 minutes. I thought this was 10, and then the other part was 10, because the other part is the end of the Moonlit Billabong. So I was like, oh, well, if that's the end of Moonlit Billabong, this part's 10, the other part's 10. So I guess we'll just put the audio out of both of them. So the next one, which is also going to be out today, is going to be post-commentary. But then that's the end of the Moonlit Billabong. And then in the next level we'll be back to normal commentary, which will be next week. So I was trying to get that golden cog, and I'm still trying to get that golden cog, but that one pillar is really buggy, and it's you'll see me land on it and go for it, and no matter how hard I try, I just can't reach that pillar. Right now I think I was just swimming around and I was saying, is there an extra platform that appears? Well, there isn't an extra platform that appears. You've literally just got to make it from that platform. But yeah, it's really buggy and glitchy because you have to grab it at an angle. But so the The actual part where the golden cog's in is a round circle, but your boomerangs only hang on to straight ledges. And, like, you have to, like, basically make your boomerangs latch onto a curved edge, which they don't do. They only latch onto a straight edge, so it, like, doesn't latch on. And the one time in the previous Thai part where it did latch on, it latched on and then immediately fell off because it was round. It's like, ah, you dick, I hate that cog. And this cog here is the worst cog in this level to get. Is it the worst cog in the game? I mean, it's by far one of the hardest to obtain, just because you've got to fidget around and mess around to try and make your boomerangs hang on to a round ledge when they can only hang on to square ledges. But is it the worst cog in the game to get? Maybe? I'd have to think about that. I mean, I know there's some pretty dickish cogs in the later levels. I mean, there's one in that ice cave, which we'll see later on, that's kind of a dick to get. There's one over there that's also kind of a dick to get. But that's just in terms of challenge, not in terms of, like, bugginess, and you'll get it out of sheer and total luck. So, is this the worst golden cog to get? Possibly. It's definitely in the top 5. I'm not going to say it's the worst one. There's probably far worse ones when we're going to, like, Boss Cass's area, the final area. But it's definitely in the top 5 just because you've got to fidget and mess around with it. So, yeah, we are now at the end. I mean, there is like a minute or so left on the video, but this minute or so will be spent wrapping it up. So, yeah, next video will also be post-commentary. The video after that will be back to normal. We'll be going to a new level. This level will be completed in the next video, because this is obviously posted, I know. So, that'll be the end. I'm just going to swim back over to that golden cog area and attempt to get it, and then in the next video, I just actually start the video with me getting the golden cog. So, thank you all for watching this part of Let's Play Thai, and thank you all for listening to me gush about Majora's Mask being released for 3DS. Although I'm sure all of the Nintendo fans out there that are watching this video are also gushing and are also really happy that it's coming out for 3DS, and you should be happy, and I'm glad that you're happy, because I'm happy as well. You're happy, I'm happy, we're all happy that Majora's Mask is coming out. Majora's Mask is an amazing game, and in the next episode we'll actually get back to talking about Thai, which is what we should be doing, because this is a Let's Play of Thai, not a Let's Play of Majora's Mask. But now that it's been confirmed for 3DS, maybe I'll do a Let's Play of Majora's Mask, because, oh, I love that game. And I would potentially do a Let's Play of it, but I'd have to buy like a 3DS recording device that Josh Jepson and everybody has. And I know that shit's like £300, and that's pretty expensive. But for now, thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. If you're enjoying the Thai series, feel free to subscribe. And I will see all of you in the next one.